I was there the night in 1993 when Jim announced this wonderful foundation. I was backstage watching him because I was the next person on the stage after Jim Valvano's speech. Yeah, nice laugh. Yeah, that's what my family was doing as well. Talk about a hard act to follow. I was the next one to step on that stage. And I said that that was my proudest moment at ESPN. My proudest moment at ESPN. The way that we stood beside him, and Steve is here, who was our president at the time at ESPN, and how we together with Jim and his family launched the V Foundation. And we'd always been about heart and character, but it was a moment that I will never forget. And when I was watching Jim from backstage, you know how you're witnessing something special. And I had no idea that all those years later, I would be looking back at that moment and draw comfort from that moment. And I remembered how Jim, in his time remaining, how he made his message. And that's something my mother said to me. Make your mess your message. We all have something. Don't run and hide. This is the face of cancer, ladies and gentlemen. I think it looks pretty good, if I say so myself. Oh, you're easy. Oh, you're going to be fun when this starts going. Oh, yeah, I can tell. And so I used the opportunity at Good Morning America to show people what it's like, to take them into the chemotherapy room with me, to show them when I shaved my head, to show them when my hair was growing back and I whipped off that wig and I couldn't wait to whip it off. When I walked down the runway with Isaac Mizrahi on Fashion Week, because my colleagues, we like to dare each other and venture outside of our comfort zones, and I had just completed chemotherapy in January, and they said, Robin, we want you to be in a fashion show. That's our dare for you. And I was like, all right, I'll see that dare and kick it up a notch by doing it bald. And the response that I heard from people was just tremendous. Again, make your mess your message. That was my resource and my way of being a part of this team that you are a part of. This is a phenomenal community. You have been so generous with your time, your talents, your resources, your money. Unlike anything I have seen, you have been there time and time again. And in working with those of us that are able to be vocal and make our message, and working alongside with these doctors and scientists, you have to understand that, like, we have Team ESPN. This is a team here, as you know, and we all have to do our part, and we all have a role to play in this. And we see all that has been done in the recent years, and I shudder to think where I would be today, literally today, if it were not for your tireless efforts. And those that you never get to meet, the people that you never get to meet, that you have changed their lives. And I've met many of you who didn't realize that you were saving your own lives, that you've been so generous in finding that you indeed, as Jim would say, you were helping a loved one. So we all need to do our part and do whatever we can to be a part of this. And when you think about that, and you think about what this night is about, we're edging, as Nick said, ever closer to that finish line, edging ever closer to finding the answers that we need. Now, I want you all, don't worry, I'm not going to hold you accountable. Let me just raise it up. Let me just come reach it out a little bit. And let's see, because every time you raise this, every time tonight when you raise this paddle, you will be moving us very much closer to the finish line. I thank you for what you have done, what you continue to do, and I don't know about you, I'm not going to give up. We're not going to give up. We're not ever going to give up. And I could not think of a better place and a better way to celebrate my 1-year anniversary. So bless you, and let's get it done. Thank you all so very much. Thank you.